lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cyclones in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line.
Turning it on! Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Defense!
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Looking to throw, it's Barco. Got his man.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Safe completion on the screen. He's brought down, good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the edge on the right. Hard running there. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense.
There he goes. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Looking downfield, it's Lockett. It's complete to the left. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The golden flashes getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Oh, I'm out of space. Touchdown, Kent State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half of this.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Barco. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to...
And your Kent State Golden Flashes will take over 1st and 10.
As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance.
And your Kent State Golden Flashes will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got room at the 35. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lockett. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Pass interference. Defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, golden flashes.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Iowa State, 0.
He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Barco. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Kent State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Coastal Carolina. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They'll give it to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Barco. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been exactly the way you throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Iowa State, 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hale. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Takes the grab. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Barco. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Gets it to him on the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The solid return there offsets.
Three.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Gore. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Makes the catch. It's Tucker. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. On the move, he fires. It's complete. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. Fighting off the defender. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll try to run it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Iowa State, 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down play from the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap. Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Flashes will put toe together and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Arizona State's offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy... David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dobbs. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The quick out. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
To throw, it's Lockett. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the golden flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know,
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll leave it with him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. We expected to see... It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact. Guards and those centers owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on.
He'll run it again. There he goes. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Scanning the field, it's Lockett. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback. ground.
The Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Tucker. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got it in the middle, it's Tucker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the 1st. At the 20, he's got space. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Lockett. Going for 6. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page. He's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Arizona State, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling as hard as you can and help out the offense.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Single back formation, and they give it to it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. Brings into the open. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Give to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense.
And the Kent State offense will take over. First and 10.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on, and they've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Arizona State, 3.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grabs it in the middle. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown! Golden flashes!
Touchdown.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point is good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Arizona State, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's another first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll take it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Look out, he's got room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kent State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Arizona State, 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Banks. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
First down for the offense.
The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's Banks. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're trying to extend this already long drive. The 9th play is a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They want that clock to run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Running back searching for a hole. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did.
Take it to him. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Flashes offense will come out first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They go to the ground. Turning it on. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their second sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the... Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Lockett. This one's complete. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Good timing on the quick out.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
To the ground with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The golden flashes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Thanks to grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. In the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on. Still running. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing it to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury. Right back to the well. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run play action. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two. Back to work now. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit